Hi all. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Excuse me. Haven't talked to anyone yet this morning, so my voice is a bit croaky. I will wait a little while to let you guys hop on because it does take some time for the live notifications and the live feed to actually pop up into your notifications when I go live. So I'll wait a little while to do that, and you guys can let me know when you hop on. Give me the loves, give me the likes, let me know that you can actually hear me. Might just undo this plug here. I'm all a bit plugged in. So it is raining in Melbourne. It's raining quite a lot. So yesterday was all rain. Today's been all rain so far. It's only early, but we get up early, don't we? So I'll let you guys get on. The topic of today was, do you settle for crumbs? I think I wrote down. Let me see. I always forget. Hey, so someone's on, and send me the likes and the love so I actually know that it's you. Hey, Robin, I think Robin's on, which is really, really nice, and somebody else is on as well. So do the clicks and keep them coming. Keep them coming. Fire them at me because I love that so much. I love it when I can actually see you. Hey, Michelle, nice to see you on here as well. So I got to thinking, and I've been talking to lots of women every single day. Keep those coming, guys, so then I know that you're actually listening in. Good morning, Robin. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. I like my nails. I went from light pink and very, vanilla to navy blue. I decided navy blue was the go. So, do you settle for crumbs? Is my topic of discussion. Because here's my take on this, is that we live in a really rich country where we have so much opportunity. And we are told as women and girls that we can do whatever we want. We can told, yes, dramatic. They are dramatic. They lift me a little bit because I'm so pale. So we're told that we can have and do whatever we want as girls, and which is great. And there's so many opportunities, and we absolutely really can do whatever we want to do, no matter what your story is. We absolutely can. Even when you are on your backside with no funds, there's free education that you can get in this country to help you. Now, there's loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of opportunity. But sometimes what I find is people's stories come in where they say that they can't do something or can't have something because of their story. Now, having been on a journey similar to probably most people here, Michelle says she's eating her sweet potato hash browns and eggs as she watches. I know, yum, hey? Yummy. That can also be a lunch. If you don't sort of have eggs for breakfast, it can also be a beautiful lunch that you can have as well. I've actually even put it with tuna on top of the eggs as well. That's beautiful. And a little bit of sprinkle of goat's cheese. Incredible. And so easy. So we've got all this opportunity in Australia to do whatever we want, to re-educate, to reskill, to up-level, to reset, to do whatever we want to do. And a lot of the time, our biggest challenges as women, as family women as well, is time. And we've already got a full schedule. So we'll often go, I can't add that because my schedule's already full. So what sometimes happens is that women end up settling for crumbs, I find. And they say, well, I've gotten to a place where my health is compromised because I have no time to invest in self and to look after self. Now, I've just had a text message come through, so hopefully that doesn't interrupt it. So my take on this whole thing is it's all a story and it's all palaver, because you can have everything that you absolutely want. You need to, first of all, get out of your own way, then upskill into what you're wanting to work towards, and you can find a way. And most importantly, you need the energy to do all of this, to chase the skills that you want, to chase the money that you want, to chase the life that you want. But you most of all need your energy. So if you are tired, strung out, overweight, getting health issues, feeling really quite flat, then you're not going to actually have the right thoughts and the right peace of mind and the right positivity to step towards any of these things. So it all starts with you. But know this, you do not have to settle for crumbs. Investing in self is the number one and best way to start stepping towards your self-worth. So what we do is strengthen you inside and out. We get the body strong, we got the headspace strong, and we start stepping you towards where you are wanting to go in your personal life, in your professional life, in your life. Each and every one of you has incredible gifts, and that's why you are here. Over and above being a fantastic partner, wife, boss, and mother. Over and above. Because believe me, having a young daughter at 15 live overseas for a year, you're an empty nester really darn quick. So invest in self now. Body, health, well-being, confidence, inner strength, skills, up level, because it's your life. It's your life. And you've got incredible gifts to take forward. Incredible gifts. And when you've got the noise of a busy family and an already busy life, sometimes you forget what those gifts are. And it does take some soul searching and some time to actually get back in touch with them. But do not settle for crumbs. Do not settle for crumbs. We are amongst the luckiest, most educated women in the world. And I see it as our generation, 40s and 50s, have an incredible responsibility to work out a way that we stay healthy and balanced while we get our gifts and our profession and our contributions met in a larger way. So I grew up with a mum whose biggest contribution was to be a mother and a parent, and now a nana. And she valued that 110,000%, still does every day. It is her biggest contribution. And I really value her that she knows that's her best job. And that's super cool if that's your best job, if that is your job, if that is why you are here. But if you also have other contributions that you want to step into, then don't settle for crumbs in your body, in your health, in your relationships, in your skill set, in your profession, in your life. Don't settle for crumbs. Start stepping into each of those every single day. Now, it ain't a perfect world. Hi, Natalie. Nice to see you on here. Give me the likes and the love hearts, everybody, so I can actually see that you're actually on and listening. The day that I decided that I was just as important as my children and my husband, my life turned around. Until that day, I did treat myself as if I was some type of servant or second-class citizen to the other noisy ones in the house. My life turned around at that stage, and every year I get better and better and better at raising my standards, and then I'm able to bring more and more and more to myself and then you guys to lead. And I do the work, I reap the results and rewards, I step into something more. And I don't settle for crumbs. When I start getting complacent or to where I've actually understood a task or a thing in my work life, I step into something more, and I bring something more to you guys, and I keep going and I keep going and I keep going. And you know what? It's always hard and it's always difficult and always adds more busyness to my life. But there's never, ever, 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 ever any downside. And I don't need to tell any mother that the most rewarding things in life are the things that are hard work. Look at childbirth. Look at training your body. You know, look at training your thoughts. But if I can say one thing to you, is that you don't deserve to settle for crumbs. We have an opportunity and a responsibility as amongst the luckiest women in the world to have a great life and a great country, to actually step into all these gifts that you have. So don't spend another moment in negativity. Don't spend another moment in fear. Don't spend another moment in worry. Keep stepping in, keep stepping in, keep stepping in. You know? And what I'm leading here with teaching you guys, thanks Michelle for all the likes and the love hearts. I really love it. Keep tapping there, guys. Keep asking me questions. I think Natalie says, I think I need to practice making you important. The most important thing is you. You're the CEO of the household, the manager of the household. You're in charge of, and the significant parent, as I see it most of the time, even if you do work full time. There's nothing more important than leading a strong family, but you need to lead yourself strong. And that's why I'm here, to help lead you strong. And how do I do that? How do I do that? I try to look after myself, A1. When I get, a doubt in my mind, or a hater online, or someone negatively speaking about my work, I sit with it and I go, my work's not done. My work's not done. Because anyone who knows me knows that I show up every day, 12 to 14 hours a day, and I strengthen women forward in their bodies, in their health, in their lives. And I actually get them really, really super, super focused on them. Be your own muse for 5 minutes a day. Be your own muse and start strengthening you so you can actually take yourself forward. Have a think about what you need to do in a day. It's incredible. And it's no wonder my retreats, my Bali retreats, are filling up so terribly quickly, because I actually get to take you away to think about you for a change. Okay, so take you away. Think about you. Yoga, meditation, my exercise class, my mindset class, detox food, beautiful detox baths, massages, beautiful quiet walks, sleep-ins, space for yourself to contemplate, meditate, organize the next way forward for you for the next 10 years. How do we get over the feeling of being selfish when we take time out for ourselves? I have grappled with this over the years, Robin. That's just such a great question. I've grappled with this over the years. I just wanted to say, with those retreats, please just drop me a message to hop on a conversation about them. If you're not quite ready to come on retreat but want to hear all about them, let me know. I really, really urge you, because I've only got 3 rooms left. So they're going to go really, really quick. And it's October, then April is the next one. So the April's really feeling fast. How do we get over the feeling of being selfish when we take time out for ourselves? Okay. Does anyone else in your family feel guilty when they ask and put upon you, can you do this? Would you do that? Pick me up from here, take me there. Husbands leaving stuff here and there for you to do or look after. Does anyone else feel guilty? I doubt it. I doubt it. We are hardwired to listen into and be caring for the needs of others. We are hardwired to do that. Mothers, caring women, caring aunts, caring women. We are hardwired to do it. And we do it to default. And I even do it in retrospect, thinking about people. Calm your mind. Calm your mind. Sit with yourself and start being creatively developing yourself. I block out times of how I use, how I look after my family and my kids. One fantastic way that we're going to teach you on retreat is that every day connect, love and connection with two people that you love. Every day connect, whether it's a text message or a note that you write them, say to them, because there's something I can do for you, but do it on your time. Do it on your time, and then you've done it. So you've made your commitment to yourself and how you're going to care for those two people. You've done it. Michelle says, enjoy spending time with yourself. We need to still be us while we're mothers, as well as mothers. You'll always be a mother. You'll always be a mother. But look, what I find is that this generation, it's really bonkers what we've actually done, what we've created for ourselves. Because my mum was a stay-at-home mum, beautiful woman, but she never actually come to all of my sports things and hung over me and watched them. Now, I actually do that to my children. I pretty much watch over all of their sports things, whether they want me to be there or not. But I also work more than full time, and I'm the CEO of the household, and I'm a single mom, a sole mom as well. So, and the reason I can actually do it is I'm self-employed, so I can have real freedoms over my times. So why have we done this when the kids probably don't really need it? But us as parents have been conscientious parents are hanging over them like crazy. It's kind of weird, when you break it down. One generation ago, they weren't hanging over us, but yet they probably had the time to do so. And now we've made these really weird standards around parenting that are actually, from what I can gather and what I read, which is a lot around families and sociology, etc., is that we're creating some spoilt kids. So, none of that is directed at anyone in specific or even really in general, but that's my observation. So get yourself your own hobby and make that hobby you. And the kids really drop you like a red hot potato as soon as they get to teenagers, give or take. They still love you, but give or take. Natalie, my family want me to do it for myself. It's me that has the problem. Exactly. So here's the other thing. Here's what also happens. It's easy by default for us to actually look after them, because if we look after ourselves and we actually do some soul searching, we actually realize what we're not good at, and we actually realize we've got quite a bit of work to do to pull ourselves up to our own standards. So it's confronting and it's uncomfortable. Yeah? Do you agree? Not agree? Pop in the likes, the love hearts, whatever. So it's confronting to actually sit and listen to ourselves and our own stories, if those stories are not good stories. So we can listen to our own excuses and our own rubbish and our own demons and our own old stories or whatever. If I had to say, the first 2 months of this year when my daughter travelled to go on an overseas exchange at 15 and a half, I had to, on the days that my son was with his dad, it was way quiet. It was incredibly quiet. And I had to really, really listen in. Right, Linda, what are you bloody well gonna do with all this time? What are you gonna do with it to honor the fact that your child's independent enough to live across the other side of the world? What are you gonna do with this time that makes it worthwhile? That makes it worthwhile that you are actually quite sad that you're here by yourself. So what's going to match the intensity? Who are you going to help? How are you going to get in front of them? Step in, step up. Okay, new program, new book, write more, get in front of more women. Do video, even though sometimes I don't feel like it. Showing up, showing up, showing up, taking it forward, educating women to be stronger. Okay, we all know that emotional health is the hardest. Command of your thoughts is the hardest, but it's also your superpower. Okay? It's also your superpower. I'm going to do a video. Sorry, I was just reading because I actually wrote it down. I just had this conversation yesterday with my nearly 15-year-old. Yeah. So here's the thing. My daughter's old enough to look after herself virtually. She's with, obviously a family overseas. By herself overseas. She actually, when she comes back, she doesn't actually need much from me. She will be able to wash her own clothes, cook her own meals, get herself about by herself. She'll come back into her cushy life in Melbourne, and everything will be quite fine. Yeah, about looking on the inside, yeah. So I'm going to I got distracted there. I'm going to do a video. When a woman gets to a certain age, she becomes invisible. Okay, so that's actually going to be my next thing, because when the looks are not there anymore, and over 30 and 40 women are apparently old and they're not, your superpower really does become what are the commands of your thoughts? Where's your headspace at? How are you taking charge of your life, your gifts, your profession, and how are you conducting yourself? And they all become incredible superpowers, and you can do anything you say you can do. Yeah? And I know that's not just sound bites. It's because I really believe that. And that's, the rest is just a story. So women are like, I want to do your coaching. I want to get the body that I see these women get. I want to step in. I want it. Oh, I don't have any money. All right, well, let's get you to a stage where that's not even a thing. That's settling for crumbs. I don't want you to settle for crumbs. I want you to have all the empowerment tools that you deserve to have. And you've got access to them. You're just tired right now. Okay, you have access to them. You're just a bit tired right now. So we need to strengthen you. Get the thoughts right, get the body right, get healthy, get fit. Don't settle for crumbs. Your body can be whatever you want it to be. It just takes discipline, takes work, takes good coach, takes you day after day of consistency to get there. The ageless body formula wins. It's incredible what we're doing and what we're changing here. Incredible. But we only do it when we're positive, in these positive places. So in my groups, I only have positive people saying positive things, being positive. Okay? All right, I'm going to get off now because I've got a bunch of work to do. I love you lots. I value every single one of you. That's why I offer such incredible value here for free. We all know free doesn't work. If it did, my programs wouldn't be such a hot ticket. Okay, 6-week transformation challenge. Please get on a call about retreat, because a few of you have actually said, I really want to come, but you haven't stepped to have the conversation, and they're just booking up. Like, I spoke to a lady who came into my 6-week program yesterday. She bought 2 places straight away. So, get on board. because it's investment in self. I'm going to do the Ageless Body Formula Academy, where we drop in, you get a free 2 days, come in a membership, yearly membership with me, 2 free days that I drop in a year, retreat as well, online access to me every day. We're going to do these amazing things moving forward into 2017 and beyond, you know. So I'm going to keep supporting you, keep taking you higher, bigger. You know, it's not just losing a little bit of body fat off your bum. It's so much more. It's transformation. It's transformation. Thank you, Natalie. Love you guys lots. Drop in more questions if you have them. I'll see you really soon. Bye.